Maybe Kendrick might see this and you can get a job with him.
I'm actually trying to work at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium so I can get into this concert come April. I just want to be at the concession stand and
You
dip
can't just buy a
off one.
ticket.
No, I can't. No.
Living in the ghetto.
Oh, I see that y'all coming for Kendrick. I see that y'all coming for Kendrick without even knowing the facts, but it's okay, right?
Kendrick talks black people power.
No, you're going up for Drake as
choosing a black woman. He did not.
But you're taking up for Drake, who doesn't even lay down with anyone who's darker
I'm taking up
than a brown paper bag.
I said I'm a Proverb 31.
Oh, Robert said you a problem 31, not Proverbs.
Here we go. This is where me and you veer off from. This is where me and you veer off. We in church today. Pull up the next scripture, child. You got a screw top? You got a screw top?
Yes, anyone who wants some cheap wine and they want a good look, a lot of percent. This is 16%. And when I tell you,
what is that? What is that?
I don't know, but it's getting me. It's if you got a Kroger's,
Great. What I say? Great what? Your bottle literally says grape red. You know that's no damn Fanta cherry one.
You get over there.
I'm a proverb. I'm leaving here feeling good.
Come on for the intro. Melody, come through.
Do y'all want to hire me or what? Listen. Do you want to hire me?
Come on.
Do you want to hire me?
I like all what you just did.
Welcome to another episode of hold on, wait, damn it. What was?
Oh my God. Cross contamination. No, let me stop because we both have separate platforms on top of this one right here.
Welcome to the What Was Said podcast. Mike, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Better than the last couple of weeks. You know, my voice is a lot clearer. Shoot, I can hear you a lot clearer.
Wait, whoa. Are we starting the night with violence?
No. Not a high.
Listen, my sound and audio and technology always be on child. I don't know what.
I'm just saying. I mean, for the past couple of weeks, you know, I know I've been dealing with. I don't know if it was the flu, COVID, tuberculosis, all of the stuff just going around right about now. But I'm feeling a lot better. Feeling good in spirits.
I'm glad you are. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Hallelujah.
You deserve. We cannot go 1 week without. Well, we should be serving the Lord, child.
We should.
Anyway, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I got some really bad news I got to tell you about. And when I tell you about this, you are going to laugh, but also feel sad for me, but laugh. But other than that, I know that everything is working for my good. I know, listen, I hate to be this person once again, but I truly know that this is our year. This is our year. This is our year.
Yes, it is.
This is definitely our year. Listen, y'all, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you are supporting the show. I really feel like we probably the best YouTube channel out here.
I mean, I'm just saying. We got to get amongst the masses. So we need y'all to
for real. Make sure you guys are liking the episode. Make sure you're sharing. All that shit is free. Listen, I'm trying my bestest not to curse, but at the end of the day, it's free. Support is free. You can just like, share, comment, subscribe, put a little comment in to let me know you here. Let me know where you from. Let me know you messing with me and Mike at the end of the day. But let's go ahead and jump into these stories. We have actually an interesting story night, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And this is my bad because I said I didn't necessarily want to jump right into into this one. Are we gonna do the man?
I mean, listen. What do you want to do? I guess you're in charge, y'all. I mean,
let's do the man that shot a leg. Let me remove this real quick.
Sorry.
Quick, like.
Listen, let us know. Let all 100 of you put in the chat where you're from, where you're calling from. We might do a little call in. We know we love to get a call in. we have some day ones that be calling in every week supporting the show. So make sure you guys do the same. Mike,
Yes,
you
please make
are
sure
you
y'all
are
do the same.
the fact that you said that you were sitting here waiting for me and you ain't even prepared.
Hold on, wait a minute. We're not gonna put me on
I
blast
mean,
like that.
listen.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead now. It's only a 10
So
second
now
clip if
that
you want us to finish.
our production assistant is ready,
All right, let's go.
I know y'all have heard about this story, y'all. This pisses me off to the top level of pissivity. I think this was in Mississippi. Where was this at? I thought he was gonna
believe
have the
it
first.
was
Oh
in
my god, you
Mississippi.
are really falling off.
No, I believe this was in Mississippi.
Mm.
Nope,
Okay, y'all.
Jacksonville.
So black man, he
Yeah.
was pulled over and he was very, very, very much cooperating with the police. He let the
Very.
police officer know that, hey, I have a weapon, you know. I'm following protocol. I'm following all protocol. And it shows in the video that we're going to play that the police officer was trying to take the actual gun out of the man's protective holder and shot him in the leg. Let's play this clip.
All right, it's quick.
Your pistol out on my side. Okay. Just put your hands on the top of the vehicle for me. I appreciate that being very honest. Oh, you're all right.
When I tell you I would have just fell
Oh,
out.
you're all right. You okay? Hey. Put the gun down.
Girl, put the gun down.
Now, Mike, what are your thoughts about this another carelessness of our police force? What are your thoughts about this?
With this one, just looking at it, I mean, everything did happen quickly. He was complying. He wasn't trying to resist anything. Calm demeanor, everything. Calm voice. Nothing would have, gave off threat. So it could have been an accident. I mean, she did reach in his pocket.
No,
but
unacceptable.
My thing is, when you reached in the pocket, why? You know how the gun is, so why even kind of like use your finger to kind of like pull the gun out? Like, I mean, you don't think
This
it
is
was
unacceptable?
An accident or?
No.
Oh,
so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Was it an accident? 100% sure. 100% I think that this was a accident. Okay, we get that. Okay. Period. Hard stop. But that's like a surgeon, accidentally taking your heart out. There's certain titles and people in certain positions that cannot afford to make a mistake. And, if she would have just moved a little over to the left, or a little over to the right, that could have been a deadly situation. And I just feel like they should not make mistakes like this. This ain't a mistake of, maybe this is a mental health situation going on and maybe they are not trained in mental health like spaces to know how to calm a situation down. You're supposed to be trained in how to disarm a gun. You're supposed to be trained in how to remove a gun. Y'all use guns every day. The fact that this can happen, this is the kind of stuff that I want to see plastered all over the news. I am so tired of, these type of things happening, and we might hear about it on a little shade room, a little something. You might hear about it on a little neighborhood talk, whatever the case might be. But like, I want to see this all day on CNN because she's a danger. She's another terrorist to me.
Yeah, that's when it comes to her. Like I said, I do feel like it was an accident. Definitely feel like, of course, she's gonna be reprimanded. Also feel like he is gonna get his money. You already know. I mean, there's no denying a lawsuit when it comes to that. Like, give me all your money.
If that was you, what would you do? Because I want to see what happened. Because he seemed very, very,
I think it was a routine traffic stop. It's always a routine. Cops actually shot a man in the leg with his own gun as they tried to remove it from him. The man was cooperating with police and informed them of the firearm and its location. Yes, this was in Jacksonville, Mississippi, but it does not say what exactly. Obviously, it's a traffic stop, but it doesn't say what led up to the stop. But yes, that was careless. I do believe they're gonna put her on the desk. She's gonna have desk duty for a little bit.
But is that enough? Is that enough? Is desk duty enough? I don't know. Like, I feel like she need to start from the top, boo. I think that she needs to start training from. Well, yeah. Start from the bottom. I think she needs to start bottom, top, left, right. She needs to start over because, I mean. This is very careless. And here's the thing. If you look at that video, especially if you look at the one on TikTok, like the look of fear on her face and confusion and scared and looking for direction and like, oh my God, like, girl, you are a police officer.
This lets you know training is needed.
Yeah. And here's another kind of space to that. You're making us as women and minorities or protected classes look stupid, because it's like, okay, people already feel like, okay, women, they don't know, they shouldn't be police officers, they shouldn't be over, in the war, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. And it's like, you doing something stupid like that low-key makes us all look bad, but then you also make the police force look bad, because where's the training?
Yeah,
you need to start over.
It definitely speaks on lack of training, and or she needs to go back to training, because when you pointed out her face and just
her face.
Yeah,
like, how the person who's supposed to be here to protect and serve scared and don't even know, like, and looking to the man, like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. She looking to the male to,
could have been a rookie, but I honestly, for me, I personally don't feel like she should get fired. Definitely need to get reprimanded, put back on desk duty, because
reprimanded. But
no, I'm saying reprimanded, whatever it is. But I don't feel like she should get fired. But take her back, also too, take her to desk duty, take her off the streets, and then have her go and do some more training before they even put her back in the streets. But I don't think that this was purposely done.
I don't know. I feel like we're giving her grace that if the tables were turned and this was someone of a different color, a different race, I think that the same grace wouldn't be given. I feel like I said earlier, if she had moved a little bit over to the left or moved a little bit over to the right, this man could have lost his life. He could have lost his penal usage. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have lost a lot of stuff. And I feel like, they both kind of lucked out or whatever. But I want to see reprimand. I want to see a hard reprimand. I really, really do. I really, really do.
Was the man okay? Yeah, he was fine. He got shot in the leg. Yeah, but the pocket is about to be a little fat. She did look scared. She looked scared.
She looked really, really scared. What in the world?
Cut blouse. What you got going on over there?
These are my workout clothes, like, sir.
That's what you're giving?
I mean, whatever I need to do to get the views.
Okay.
Whatever I gotta do. No, let me stop, y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I just think that we need to see. And here's the thing, and I hate to take us to the what is going on? I hate to take us to the political space, but child, look at these comments. I just lost my whole train of thought. What's the next story? What is the next story? Ew. Speaking of perverts, great segue. Great segue. Now, I know y'all heard this story about Akademiks. Akademiks is one fat black man that get on my nerves. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna cap. He gets on my everlasting nerves. How did he get famous? How did he get a name for himself? Like, every time you turn around, he is in some mess. Streamers and social media users call out DJ Akademiks and others for allegedly grooming after awkward sexual conversation with a 15-year-old boy during a stream. If Max said he wanted to F a dude, would you let him F a dude? Do we have the audio for this? Because the audio for this is very much diabolical.
Right. And real quick, just to give a little bit more context for those, I recently, well, I can't even say recently, for the past 2 years, I just now, I'm not going to say found out about Akademiks, but actually paid him more attention because his name will always pop up. He is one of those ones that has a huge following, rightfully so, because he do know a lot of contacts. That's why a lot of these streamers, like big time streamers, big time podcasters, always kind of rely on him. But at the same time, to your point, he is that one that you just be like you just can't stand. Like, you just like, if it wasn't because you knew this, like, I wouldn't have anything to do with you type. And you make all your threats from the basement. You never come outside. You never go to
How old is he? Do you know how old he is?
He has to be in his 30s. I would probably say mid-30s, late 30s.
He remind me of one of those, because I don't particularly ever hear him in a romantic situation. He remind me of one of those, like, I want to fat shame, but one of those men who like be in a basement jerking off, you know what I'm saying? The peanut butter and dogs, all types of crap. He gives me that. He gives me perv. Like, he gives perv energy. He gives me that he be sweating at the drop of a dime. He is disgusting to me. Okay. Do we have audio for this?
Yeah. Uh-huh. All right, everybody. If you got kids, watch. Be mindful.
Get out the route.
I need to pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
So I'm on Twitter.
Nah,
You
you
said you
say,
suck a dick.
And he's not, it's not even about that. He's a child, nigga. All right, hold on now. This is what Akademiks said in this clip.
if Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yo, you can have.
I think that's all we need.
Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah, y'all get the gist. So this is a 15-year-old boy that he is talking to. This is a 15-year-old boy. We don't want to play too much to get our stuff taken down, but it's like this is a 15-year-old child that he's talking about effing in the ASS. He's talking about, sucking a man's DSOK. This he needs to be canceled. Has anything been done?
Yeah, so from my understanding, he's been banned on Twitch, which is I feel like a lot of his income actually do come from Twitch. But yeah, that was
Is he temporarily banned or like banned for good?
No, he's banned for good. That was inexcusable. There's no reason that you need to be talking to a child like that. Number one, I mean, number two, why are you in the same room with someone who is a 15-year-old? Under 18. I understand that supposedly the other guy up there or one of the other guys that they associate with is somewhat like his mentor. You all had these type of engagements before, but how is that funny? Like, I can't talk to that. That's not even locker room talk. Even the little boy, 15 years old,
Child,
saying,
that ain't locker room talk. That's not even Trump talk. That's just really disgusting. Like this is he needs to be canceled. I agree, and I hope he's permanently banned from every platform. Like, to me, this is a perfect example of grooming. This is grooming. And here's the thing: where was that child's parents? Who's the child's parents?
So so that's what I'm saying in regard to them always going on here on Twitch. So the mother is familiar, not necessarily with Akademiks himself, but with the other one that I was telling you that was his mentor. Once she heard and start seeing all these things come out, yeah, she's pissed. She's upset. I'm pretty sure some things are about to come because the little boy was saying, hey, you're making me uncomfortable. This is grooming. What are you talking about? That's nasty and weird. You're going to give the ladies, because you remember he said, we can give you some ladies and you can,
Oh yeah, the strippers, or prostitutes or something. Yeah,
he was like, you're going to make a case. Like, why would you do that? And he capped on.
Yeah,
but
and here's the thing, like here's a spade. That's a spade right here. There are a lot of, this is not an uncommon situation. A lot of young boys get molested and touched and stuff like that by grown pedophile pervert men, and this goes to show, and this is alleged, I'm not gonna say whatever, but I mean the proof is in the pudding. You might be one of those perverts who like to do this type of predatory mess because you are so sick and twisted in the head that you're doing this on a live platform. Like, you're that sick that you're making these jokes. Like, you don't even have enough emotional awareness to be like, this is kind of weird, it's kind of sick. This is like coming out of your pores. This is coming out of you. Like, you're a pervert.
And also too, this does bring up a conversation that I guess some don't necessarily want to have, because yes, it is one of those things to where it could be a group of guys, and you can have maybe somebody same age as the little boy or whatever, and they're like, you see that girl over there? You go get that girl, or how many girlfriends you gonna have once you get older? Just constantly pushing that sexual narrative on them. That's something that happens often. And I feel like when people start talking that way and that conversation comes up, it's up to these older men to be like, hold on, we don't need to be having these conversations. We need to break these chains that some of these folks, these boys, carry over into their adult life. You know what I'm saying? And be predatory. So
have you heard of him ever being like in any kind of like real adult romantic situation?
Every single time. I know there was a case with some girl with him. I think he got a case open in regard to some girl trying to sue him sexual. It's a lot.
Oh God! So anything normal, anything that's not sexual abuse, or I mean,
there's one girl that he is in a relationship with. I don't know if he's still in a relationship with her, but from my understanding, they've been together for a little minute or whatever.
That's disgusting to me. Like, you know, he gives it. Like again, I'm not trying to be funny, but he gives pervert. He looked like a pervert. He looked like a pervert. He really, really do.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of those things that he wasn't taking accountability either when
No,
he
he
did
never
come around and try
does.
to
And somebody put in the
apologize.
comments about Saucy Santana, and I'm like, you're right. He's a pedo. Like, but then as soon as Santana has something to say, he didn't have no response. But he'll come after people like Young Miami or whatever. Like he's just a perv. He's a weirdo.
That whole thing.
He's a weirdo.
He did. And that's crazy. And then the little boy kept on saying it. That's the
And
crazy
he handled it
part.
very well. I will
He
say
did.
the little boy, to his defense, he handled a very awkward and uncomfortable situation very well. And it actually begs the question, like, how has this happened before? You know, how many times has this happened before and we didn't really see it, or it wasn't something
Exactly.
that made it to social media
Exactly.
conversation? Like, I don't trust him. I would not trust him with my kids. I wouldn't trust him with, I mean, which you shouldn't. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He's a perv. He's a
That's why I
total
say,
perv.
if you got these young kids that's out there and they have these video games on PS5 and everything else, and they're always in these chat rooms, not necessarily chat rooms, but on these games that, you know, involve other players, make sure you eavesdrop. Don't be one of those parents like, I like to give him some space. No, you're going to give him some space and your child going to end up walking out the house trying to meet somebody.
Well, and here's
Be
the
mindful.
thing. Have you heard about those like virtual AI games? And listen, I don't know about streamers, child. That was a little bit before my time. But you know, these streamer games and like having these virtual headsets on where people can like go into these rooms. I have heard stories about people doing these virtual reality games and getting like RAPED. You know what I'm saying? Like getting
I remember that.
assaulted.
There was a case for the Meta case. What was that, like last year, a year before last? Somebody, it was something that they entered into. It was the meta world, and one of them in their avatar or whatever groped another avatar. They're not even in the same room. They're not even in the same vicinity. But anyways, I think they try to file a lawsuit on some shit like that.
And then I heard of one of them where they, I mean, you know, I'll be laughing at inappropriate stuff.
Oh my God.
It was this virtual reality. And I wonder if you're talking about the same story. I don't think so. Where this girl, she was an AI virtual girl, and they pushed her, the AI, like virtual people pushed her in a corner, ripped off all her clothes, and, you know, gangbanged her.
Oh my God. Hold on now. Is this Grand Theft Auto now? What the hell going on?
That's awful. That's awful.
But that is crazy. That you need to monitor that stuff because you wouldn't even want your child to see that.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Here we go. Another week, another situation with the whatever. Transgender and male inmates are across the U.S. will be moved into male prisons as ordered by Trump. I heard a little bit of this kind of end of last week. You know, from what I hear and from what I understand, I don't know if he's already done it or if this is something that's in the works. But there's no longer going to be, you know, what do you call it? Like what do you call it? Trans. Like it's only going to be male or female, nothing else.
Two genders.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you're trans, you either want to be male or female. So it's just, even with that statement in itself, I was like, sir, really?
Oh my God.
But then also,
what are your thoughts about this? Because here's the thing, like, oh, Melanie, what do you want to say, girl? Let's talk about Candace Owens, right? So she has a lot of outlandish ideologies, especially when it comes to the LGBTQ community, right? And I remember last year there was a case where a transgender they raped somebody or something, or got somebody pregnant in the jail. And I know this is kind of like kind of a far-fetched thing what I'm saying, but it's like,
a transgender got somebody pregnant in jail?
Yes. You didn't hear about it?
So they didn't have the full procedure? Were they not all the way?
No.
Like, I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think they have to have the full procedure to be allowed in, like,
no, to be considered trans. No, you don't have to have the full procedure. But I'm just trying to.
The way you looking at me is off.
No. I'm just trying to, you know. I'm listening. I'm just.
Y'all didn't hear about that story? Please put it in the comments. Wasn't there a story last year?
It could have
two different stories. One of the transgenders got another woman pregnant. Another transgender raped an inmate.
I'm trying to see if
Now
I can
that's a
Google
true
it.
story because I heard about that story. I heard about that last year. Don't leave me hanging, y'all. At the end of the day, how do we feel about this? The transgender inmates being pulled.
Honestly, I feel like this is pretty much a mistake. I do feel like this is bringing more trouble than what they're expecting. Thinking that you can cut someone off from how they felt for so long or the way that they feel that they should be. That's going to be a mentally, that's going to try to break them down mentally. I would say that that's going to try to break them down mentally, and then also too stopping their hormones or medicine that they may need to continue either their process and or just their livelihood. Like that's another issue that it's going to cause. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to have adverse reactions to that, and then it's like now you got to implement something else. You know what I'm saying? So you're causing more harm than what you.
And think about that, right? So like transgender, one of my favorite transgenders, and please, if I'm saying something wrong, please let me know. But what's that lady name? She was on, she's like the biggest like the black lady actress. Everybody know her. I'm just trying to put it in I'm trying to put this in people's mindset. Imagine her going, you know what I'm talking about?
Laverne? You talking about Laverne?
Laverne Cox. Imagine Laverne Cox looking like how she looked, sounding like how she sound, going to a male prison. Like I feel like they're really putting people in horrible, horrible danger.
Right, and there's no reason to. There's no
reason.
It's no reason to. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to feed to his base. His base, they thrive and they're fueled off of hatred, and bigotry and misogyny. So this right here is just something to them to make them feel like, oh, he came into office and he's doing exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Yay. And that's why, his approval rating is high, but it's not a good high, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he came in swiping all these executive orders. Oh, okay. Writing all these executive orders, they automatically think stuff is, but. Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? And I said this a little bit last week. Don't we have bigger fish to fry? Like all these things that he is touching and that he's doing, don't we have bigger fish to fry? Like, why is removing, transgenders from and putting them into male populations? Why is that number 2 on your list? Like, I don't get that. I just don't get it.
No reason.
Let's take a look at these comments. Thank you, Tiffany. That is true. So I wasn't going crazy, child. I know I feel like last year it was 2 back-to-back stories. One was a rape and one was a impregnation. Okay. Stephanie said too much going on. Right. I'm speechless. It's like it's not even every single day. It is every single couple of hours. This is why I had to do a little break, child. I had to do a little break from my phone and break from social media. And again, we always say that, I'm gonna take a little break.
Yes.
It's too much.
It's
too much. The
you
news
feel overwhelmed and frustrated.
I feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. Like it is too much. On the news, and it's the thing, we get it with news, but it is like the most outlandish things we are hearing on the news every couple of hours. Like it's just like, what are we living in? And it's almost like here's this reality show. What's next? What's going to get like? It's getting more and more far-fetched, even with the plane or whatever that crashed. I know we don't have that on the topic, but it's like the planes that crash. He's saying that could be because of a DEI hire. Like, how are these people saying and doing and talking about these most outlandish things? I'm just over it, y'all. I guess on a lighter note,
baby, ain't nothing light about this.
On a lighter note, man, play this audio. We gotta talk about this.
You want me to read the title? Detroit rapper Dank DeMoss sues Lyft after being denied service due to her weight. Says she has been in cars smaller than that before. My God. It really hurt my feelings. Mind you, I think she is close to $500. $500. 500 pounds. That's like half a ton. So no shade. All right.
Moss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation. Have you been in cars that silent before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
Baby, the way that she is
Whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. I get the money.
Lord Jesus. Now, it's so much wrong with this. It is so much wrong with this. You pointed out something good. I watched this video over and over again. I did not notice that his car was already making noise when it was pulling up.
Yes.
Lady, you ain't been in no small car. Like, here's the thing. Here's why I'm pissed about this. This man got fired. This man lost his job because this obese woman wanted some clout, and I'm not here for it. She gets no grace from me. She gets no love from me because this man lost his job.
Yeah, there's some BS.
It's some BS.
Look, come on now. So here's my thing. When you go on that app, you have choices. Say it again. And you didn't pick the right choice. She didn't pick the right choice. She knew. she's close to 500 pounds. I mean, I have to give some type of context. That is not me talking about her. That is reality. She's almost 500 pounds. That's a compact car. Number one, the car rolled up and it's already not knocking. So it's like, ma'am, you trying to get in my car. I already know the back of my car is about to go down.
Child.
It's about to go down. And you don't know how much room back there he has. And then also too, like, ma'am, like if she, okay, so look, I'm going to say this. If she were to get a plane ticket and she get on the plane.
I said this too,
and she gets ready to go sit on her seat, sit down.
3 seats.
Like, ma'am, you're going to have to go back to that ticket booth and get these other 2 seats. You know, so he's pretty much telling her the same thing, ma'am. You're gonna have to go back to that app. And
I said the same thing. She ain't getting on American Airlines with just 1 seat, maybe not even 2. She ain't riding no rides at Heroines. She ain't riding no rides at Keys Dominion. She ain't riding no rides at Six Flags. She ain't doing it. So at the end of the day, if you can't get on a ride, if you can't get one seat on an airplane, this is no shade. Like I shouldn't even have to say that. This is no shade, but like you know what is given. You know what is given. You know how you look. Like it is what it is. And for you to go as far as to video, video this, knowing like you said, there's other options. There's XL. There's this. There's that. Like there's other options, girl. Like you're wrong for that. You're very much wrong for that.
If he had a GoFundMe, I wish somebody had put it up because I would donate. Because like I said, that is dead ass wrong. Because she know that she should have had, like they said, a SUV or one of those medical trucks. Like let's not act like this is you're not gonna damage my car.
No.
And you probably don't even give tips. Huh? She probably don't even give tips. Lord, you know what? Forgive me.
I know she probably don't get no tips. I mean. This ain't just a big person. You know what I'm saying? This is a morbidly obese woman with layers and layers and layers on her body. And this is no shade. This is a life that she's choosing. You know what I'm saying? We all got to make choices. And this is what comes with, like, there's a picture of her on her social media where she just in the convenience store, in the snack aisle, eating all the snacks, buying all the snacks, and it's all fun and games, right? Whenever you eating them snacks, but when you go to call a Lyft and you can't fit, now you got to sue.
And you call
that's somebody got to lose their job. Right.
Yeah. No,
you need a crane.
And anyone who is watching, that may suffer from like weight loss or anything. We're not coming for y'all for real. Seriously, yeah, this is not what is happening.
I'm coming
this
for
is
you.
just a
I am coming
reality
for you.
check.
Here's the thing.
Well, no, this is a
not the
reality check
time.
for her. I don't know them personally.
I'm coming for you, boo.
Shit, I don't even know her either.
If you're that big, I'm coming for you. Because honestly, if I was that big, I would want my friends to come for me. If I'm so big to where I need 3 seats on a girls trip, come for me. If I'm so big where I'm breaking down people's cars when they drive, come for me. Because this is the thing, like we gotta stop as a community. What?
No, go ahead.
Like this is the thing, like we gotta stop like throwing this kind of stuff under the rug. She is unhealthy. We'll throw it under the a heart. What do you call it? A tarp? Like this is crazy. This is crazy. Like this is from love. Okay. I'm not even being funny. I'm actually it's from love.
I know you're not,
killing yourself. You're killing yourself. This ain't cute. This ain't cool. You wearing them tight clothes. I mean, this makes no sense. Like there's a lot of stuff coming out of that, and it's just not right.
A lot of stuff came out of that.
You bitch, crumble cookie. That is awful. Somebody put in the comments. Look, that was too far. That was way too far.
Yeah.
She could have got an SUV. She could have got she could have rented a U-Haul truck. What is some other way she could have got their money? We're here to help. She could have she could have rented a train. She could have rented a crane. She could have rented a private jet. There's so many different things. Like there's so many options in to get a whole man fired. Yeah. If that man hadn't got fired, she wouldn't be getting so much smoke from me. But we're in a society now where we need our jobs, child.
Every bit counts. Every bit counts.
And I just mean, like, I got no money. Like I don't like
with
that.
her. Every bit of money counted for him. And now
right. And he was polite about it. Like he wasn't a jerk about it. He said, "Listen, I don't think this is gonna work. I'll cancel it." He was so nice about it.
He was like, "I'll refund you your money." And something else, and she was just adamant. But he's trying to tell you, ma'am, my car is knocking, and these aren't the original tires that this car came with. So your extra added weight is not going to, help the situation.
Ain't no way.
He was trying to be more respect. He was trying to.
He really was, because I would have kept on driving. If I was a Lyft driver or Uber driver, and I pulled up to my destination and I saw her. Child, I ain't explaining. I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to keep on driving by because you and I know that you ain't getting in my car. Like you and I know, like a Uber, a Lyft, that's a luxury. You know what I'm saying? That's truly a luxury. Like once you ride a bus, you know what I'm saying? Like that's truly a luxury.
Train. Yeah. Detroit has trains.
Yeah, she is in Detroit. Oof. I don't like that. I feel like this was for clout, and that's why I'm giving her the smoke, because I feel like this was for clout, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Child, what are we going? Oh God, masturbation.
I keep cut him off real quick. You still want to do this story, or you want to go to another story?
We just have a quick update, y'all. So if you watched last weekend, we know you did, because we were all watching us. We're the best show ever. We talked about this black senator out in Mississippi, child. Speaking of Mississippi, when the heck does what's that show that come on down in my Cricoletta, the stripper show?
Something about the Pink Panther, Down in the Pink.
I go down in the valley when I'm
P Valley. There you go.
P Valley. When P Valley coming back, child? I missed that show.
I think it's 2028.
What? Anyway, child. I don't believe that. Just stay going, child, because I don't forgot the whole storyline. If you can come back for another 4 years, or 3 years. All right, y'all. So last week we talked about this senator in Mississippi. He was saying that he was going to ban men from, I guess, what was it, ejaculating without the intention to get the women pregnant, which I feel like this is the first story ever where I think it got both me and you confused. I don't know how you ban ejaculation. The update to this story, we're gonna keep it very brief and quick with this one. They're coming for him. People are coming for him. He's getting death threats, and now he's trying to backpedal and pussy pop and saying that he was just playing. He was just trying to let men know that, it's not just on the woman, it's also for the men. But here's the thing, black man, you a senator in Mississippi. You can't joke. You can't joke. You can't joke in this society. You can't joke. Is there audio to this?
No, there's no. Actually, hold on. Let me see.
We don't need to hear from him, child, because he just a mess.
Okay. So look, so on here it's basically saying Blackman tells us that the proposed bill is legit, but it isn't serious, like you were saying. His true intentions was to start a conversation about the double standard between women and men concerning reproductive health. But he's taking the death threat seriously, reporting them to authorities. The Contraception Begins at Erection Act aims to block men from spreading their seed unless they intend to make a baby, effectively outlawing masturbation. But Blackman says he introduced the bill to start a conversation about all the regulations put upon women when it comes to reproductive health. So maybe if he would have highlighted that more, but I guess without giving that detail and then doing the bill, that did spark a conversation. People were like, what the hell?
No.
And whoop. So
I don't see.
He was trying to prove a point for the women.
I don't care about that. That's stupid.
There's
like,
always so many restrictions.
I get what he's now saying he was trying to do, but look at the news around us, child. We ain't got time for your jokes. I mean, like, we don't got time for that. You don't have time for that. Like, this was stupid. This was very dumb. I mean, I can't even decipher what this means still. You can't really decipher what it means still. I
just don't see how it's going to make sense, especially when, I mean, you have your pre-ejaculation, you have, like, it's, yeah.
When was the last time you had ejaculation today?
Hello?
I'm joking.
I was like, I thought you answered a question. I was like, what?
Just wanted to lighten the mood, child. Like, this is a mess. Are we going to do our political corner? Our political bit top?
Yes.
You ready for it, baby?
This is it right here.
Oh.
Political pit stop.
You can tell somebody had time today, y'all. Somebody had time today. Before we start this, y'all, I'm a pose this question. I want you guys to be thinking about this as we're going through our political pit stop questions. Someone asked me yesterday, and they're in the chat. I won't call her out because, you know, whatever. Someone said, should we be shopping at Target anymore? You know, how does this look now for us to boycott these Trump supporting places? So as we go through these stories, I'm gonna come back to this. Should we boycott? Do we need to boycott? Do you believe that black people are going to come together and we're going to, you know, make enough of a boycotting energy and sound to where it makes a difference? Put that question in your mind as we get to these. All right, what we know about the American Airlines planes and Army helicopter crash over DC's Potomac River. Mike, I mean, tell me about this, child, because I don't remember seeing this on the thing.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard, of course, in the past couple of days, a passenger jet and a Black Hawk helicopter collided in midair Wednesday and crashed into the Potomac River near Reagan National Airport near Washington, D.C. President Trump confirmed Thursday that there were no survivors. Many of the victims have yet to be publicly identified. The plane, American Eagle Flight number 5342, a regional jetliner, was carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members on a flight from Wichita, Kansas. There were 3 soldiers aboard. Aboard. The U.S. Army's, what is this? Sikorsky H-60, a Defense Department official told CBS. And I believe the other ones on the American airline, they were actually some from the U.S. Figure skating team. And they were young. They were kids, honestly. Like, if you look at the photo of the ones that were in that plane, I think they were under 20. I feel like maybe the oldest one, maybe like 19. It was sad, but
this is too much for me.
It was a lot. It was a lot. And of course, you know, Trump in his regular fashion, you know, he's gonna always try to find a way to blame it on something stupid. Here, you know, he seemingly blames diversity hiring devastating on the DC plane crash. I can play a quick soundbite.
Severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. That is amazing. And then it says FAA says people with severe disabilities are most underrepresented segment of the workforce, and they want them in, and they want them. They can be air traffic controllers. I don't think so. This was in January 14th, so that was a week before I entered office, they put a big push to put diversity into the FAA's program. Then another article, the Federal Aviation Administration, this was before I got to office, recently, second.
Anyway, I'm not going to go through his whole thing, but as you can see here, he's mumbling. He doesn't even know exactly what he want to say. He doesn't have the intelligence and or knowledge, you know, to know what to say, but also to just to give a little bit more context, because I know you're going to want some feedback. Real quick, before this event happened, right after he was inaugurated, just to give you a timeline, Trump wants to push the blame on everyone else besides trying to take some type of accountability. January the 20th, Trump fires the FAA director. The reason he fired the FAA director because he didn't have, or shall I say, Elon Musk didn't care too much for him and pretty much pushed him out. That's the director over air aviation. That's come on now. And then January the 21st, Trump freezes all air traffic controller hiring. January 22nd, Trump disbands the Aviation Safety Advisory Committee. So at this point, you pretty much disabled that department. You removed their leader. You don't have anyone that has taken their place up until I think yesterday. You finally put somebody in their place because of this shit happened. So then after that, January 28th, Trump sends a buyout retirement, if you didn't hear that the other day, and telling, you know, the FAA employees, basically, y'all need to quit and y'all need to take these buyouts. And then January 29th, that's when we had this collision. Jesus. So what do you think about all that stuff he disbanded and not put in place? Do you think that caused this, or how you
Of course that caused it. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, I'm at a loss for words because I'm just so at a loss of words when it comes to his responses, when it comes to like his initiatives, his actions, but his responses to stuff like this. I don't have nothing. I truly don't have nothing because, like, what can I say? What can I say?
It's one of the things that I implore a lot of people who are watching the news, especially, you know, different platforms. I hope that, you know, they are instructing their kids or telling the kids what DEI actually is.
Right.
So they won't themselves start believing this rhetoric, this misinformation that is pretty much being pushed out. Because later on in this pressing, you know, he pretty much, without saying it, but saying it, he pretty much said, you know, we're turning away these JD said it, we're turning away these white folks. And we're hiring these black and browns, DEI.
Oh my God.
So that's why there's no intelligence in there. That's pretty much, and I'm not exaggerating, that's pretty much what he said. But of course, you know, he's framing it in a different way. And it's irritating. You pushing this false narrative out there that black and brown people do not have the common sense, don't have the intelligence and or knowledge to hold such positions. But yet you hire people that's on that same stage while you're standing at that podium who lack the experience for the position you put them in for. Like, it's crazy to me.
Right, but here's a question. Where does that put us? Right? Here's a scary question. With him as our president, with him doing these horrible, dumb things in just the first month of, not even a full month, it ain't even a full month of him being our official president. What do we do? Like, what power, not even what do we do, erase that. What power do we have? What can we do? Now, there was something in the notes where like Pharrell was saying, it was Pharrell, and there's another thing where like they were saying, well, this is what black people need. Sorry, this is what black people need to do. This was very interesting to me. This says, I asked AI what would happen if the entire black community left Instagram, TikTok, and X, just left the platform and never came back. What impact would that have on these platforms if a multitude of ways, a thread? Go to the next one. Let's see. Because I want to read this.
And then you want to do the full,
you got to go over some part. Oh, hell no, I ain't reading all that.
Well, hold on. Okay, so the cultural impact. Basically, it'd be a loss of cultural relevance, decline in viral content, reduction in community identity, engagement and user activity, drop in daily active users. Of course, because they simply follow us. Ripple effect on non-Black users, content, homogeneity. I don't know what that word. Cultural innovation, stagnation of trends, and
no, go back and try to sign it out, Mike.
No, because I don't know that word. Okay, I don't know the word.
Listen, I guess you're paying live. They
I
put
want
us
to know
in these spaces, and we
shut
don't
up,
know.
Pronounce the word. Somebody. What is it?
Let me try.
Okay.
Homogeneity. Homogeneity?
Geniety.
Content
HG.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah. Both of us couldn't get that together.
DEI.
So yes, it would have its adverse effects.
We just proven Trump all right on that section.
You get all right. Sometimes you gotta laugh, y'all. Just laugh.
Yeah. But the point of that is saying, like, okay, here's what I do know, and add to this if it's more. We do have power in our money. We have power in our voice. We have power in our social impact. Play this what he's talking about.
Okay.
And we should be supporting each other's businesses.
Yeah.
And that way, it doesn't matter who's in office. We'll have our own buildings.
Expand the ecosystem.
Why not?
Absolutely.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
I think we should all be prepared
for
just getting our business in order. I think we should be galvanizing. We should be sharing the codes amongst each other. And we should be supporting each other's businesses.
Yeah.
Now,
I definitely
go ahead, babe.
So I definitely agree with that when he's talking about pouring into your own community. And, just to give an example, it may seem small, but at the same time, when I follow, the friends that I may follow, I may not know them personally on my social medias. Some of them probably even think that I like them because I like their posts all the time. No.
You don't like my posts.
I know that when I like your post, it's going to put it into the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I know when I share your post, it's going to allow it to be viewed. So my thing is, by me doing that, I'm trying to help your platform in hopes that, you would do the same for me. But we have to do that in order for us to even thrive. Because if we keep pouring money into these big corporations that don't mean well for us, and we're not even, expanding our ecosystem within our community, then it's just like, then what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
what the fuck? I'm just, that sounds beautiful. I got something for that. Wait.
I need something else. That sounds
beautiful. Yeah, let's galvanize. Let's get our crops and grains. It sounds great. But one of the main things that Black people have a problem with doing is coming together for the common good. And it goes back to that question. Everybody's saying boycott. Don't go to Walmart. Don't go to Target. I agree. Don't go. Don't go to these places. I understand. Galvanize. He said, share the code. Share the code. Share the information. Do you really see us doing that?
No, we don't. We're not it doesn't happen a lot. However, this is the time. Unfortunately, yes, in the past, it hasn't been happening. Yeah. But you can see this is a grave result of what happens when we are not sitting at the table. And when we can't really, come together like we want to because we still have to go to these corporations that don't mean well for us. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't
want to be a Debbie Downer. I do think that we could do it. I do think that here's the thing. I think that we are going to do it. I think that here is the optimist in me. I think that this Trump stuff and all this bullshit that he is doing and his party is doing, I think it's going to help band Black people together. I really, really do. I think that what they mean for bad will be used and turned around for good. I truly do believe that. We just have to start. I also think that places like TikTok and stuff like that, I feel like, they have this whole Hillman University. Black people need to get back to understanding how smart we are, how magical we are, how resourceful we are. Like we are the cheat code. We are what's that thing? Is it not carbon copies? How's it called? We are the prototype. Like we are the prototype. Like we are what everybody won't be. Like here, like we are what everybody want to be. They want our lips. They want our brains. They want our talent. They want our butt. They want our, they want everything. They want us they want to be us so bad. And it's like, how could you have self-hate for your own self when people are doing so much to, number one, be you, and then doing so much to brainwash you into thinking that you're like, into not seeing your greatness. Like, they're taking away Black History Month. They're okay. Yeah, we get it. They're trying to erase the past. No, they do not want us to empower ourselves. And we have to do something. Like we really, really have to do something. It starts at home. It starts with talking to your kids about, how great you are, what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Pouring into your kids, pouring into your family, pouring into your wives, pouring into your husbands, pouring into your man, whatever the case might be. Like this is where the Black family got to start to come together and go from there. And I don't even mean like blood family. I just mean Black family in general. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, start with supporting people podcasts. Like all jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff is free. Like there have been so many. It's a white girl. What's her name? She was in the bed with Drake, child, and she boring ass podcast. Well, actually I liked it, but she had that very monotone voice, and she was all the Black rappers was going to her podcast. All the Black rappers was going to her podcast.
You talking about Bobby?
Bobby. Right now, everybody was supporting her podcast. I still don't know to this day how she was getting all the mega stars on her podcast, but the smaller podcasts, the smaller shows, y'all, I mean, not y'all, because we love y'all in here, but it's people who won't even share your stuff. You're right. Won't even share your stuff. Won't even comment. Won't even, do the free things that help catapult us, because damn, are you afraid that we're going to blow up? You know what I'm saying? Like that's truly the mindset of some people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got to adjust. We really have to adjust.
And the thing is, we have the money. So money is not questioned. That's not the question. The Black pocketbook in 2023, like I said before, we spent $1.3 trillion of Black expenditure coming from the Black community. That's the Americans that identify as Black. 1.3 trillion.
Jesus.
And
here's the thing.
Money.
Think about that number, because we actually are the minority. Like we are the smallest population here. You know what I'm saying? And they always say, oh, we're the most in jail. We the most here. We're the most there. No, we not. Like you can even see with DEI, it's not really affecting us the way I think people thinks that it was going to, and that it's going to affect us. Is it affecting us? Yeah, but it's also affecting other gender classes, or what do you call it? Classes, whatever. Diverse classes. Yeah. I really want us to come together. I want us to understand our power. I want us to this has to count for something. All of this bad stuff, it has to be the stepping stool that's going to turn our shit around. Like this ain't our parents' generation anymore, where maybe we coming off the end of segregation and stuff like that, and we just not getting our foot in. No, we ain't our parents' child. We're educated, we're smart, we ain't taking no shit, we ain't sitting in the back of nobody bus. We're gonna come together. Go ahead.
But the thing is too, it's like, I mean, you bringing up the parents and the past and back in the day and some of the things that they had to go through, but it's like they went through that. We see what they went through. So why aren't the ones now taking that experience and learning from it? Is it because a lot of us are too far gone to identify with the Black community, or even care to identify with their own history? It's just crazy to me. It's like we always, like I said before, we talk about what we would have done in the past when those things were happening. Now these things are happening. What are we going to currently do? That's the thing I'm having an issue with.
I feel like it honestly comes from a place of self-hate. Look at our music. Look at some of our most popular TV shows. Even with it was something that happened and people were like, there's this guy, I did an episode about this Michael Jeffries guy. He is a whole pedophile. He's a whole, he was having prostitution rings, sex trafficking, all types of stuff. And someone said he had a documentary on Netflix, but as far as him being plastered all in the news, memes and all that kind of stuff, we ain't seeing that. But we're seeing everywhere. I done seen at least 50, 11 Diddy documentaries. You know what I'm saying? And we can be our own worst enemy. Like, we can be our own worst enemy. We're so quick to hang one of our own. We're so quick to put up these documentaries, to put up these memes on one of our own. But I feel like they're not quick to hang their own, but we are. And I think we have to, like,
competitive from back in the day.
You said what?
It was that competitive spirit that was pretty much put in us in back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, and think about it. You know, very stereotypical what I'm about to say, but there's a problem when these black men, when they get on, often they marry and they procreate with women who don't look like their moms and their aunts. Like, that's a problem. Like, to me, that comes from self-hate. But let's not even cap with them, because there are a lot of our black women out here who don't even look black no more. They're wanting to be as close to whiteness and looking whiteness as they can. So we don't have the self-love that we should have. And I think we have to start there. And I also think that, you know, with them trying to remove our history from the educational system, that's a big no-no, because again, we don't even know how to get to where we're going unless we know where we came from, and knowing where we come from should empower us to do better. But the parents are not teaching these kids about their history. The schools are not teaching these kids about their history. So they're just looking at Sexy Red and The Baby Child, and that's who a lot of people are looking up to and trying to emulate, and they think it's so cool. Everybody out here, I just saw Sky Jackson out here just had a baby by some hood rat. A hood rat.
Folks don't even hardly, our community don't even hardly have family reunions anymore.
Oh, don't say
that.
Back
in the day, we used to always have family reunions.
Well, Tiffany Benjamin family be having a child because they sure don't be inviting me.
Oops. But I'm just saying, it's not like it used to be that to be so proud of your history, where you came from, your culture. It is not how we grew up. That's
a very sad thing you just said.
It's so many different distractions and different things in these musics, and I always talk about it, you know, when it comes to these reality shows. I know some people are like, nigga, shut up. No, but these are the very things that are causing a distraction and putting these things in our folks' minds that let's you know, feed off of the drama and not try to show a better representation of our community. You know what
but
I'm
you know, 100%, it starts in the home. Because think about grandmas. You know, grandmas back in the day dropped the kids off.
30 years old.
Drop the kids off, and mama, I hope you look in their dish. Drop the kids off to grandma's house. You know, let them raise the kids while we go out and do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, now the grandma's out here in the club right along with us. You know what I'm saying? It starts in the home. The black family, I think, bringing up reunions, bringing up grandmas, bringing up how Christmas used to look. Our traditions, we're getting further and further away from traditions. Church, going to church Wednesday night, going to church Sunday night, going to vacation Bible school. I look forward to that. Oh, not forward. I look forward to that. I used to look forward to that every summer. I ain't been to vacation Bible school. My kids ain't been to vacation Bible school, but maybe, like, I know Ryan went a couple of times when she was with her grandparents. I don't think I ever took her to, you know what I'm saying? So it's these certain traditions that kind of kept us grounded that the kids don't even go to church no more.
It's a lot. It's a lot that takes, you know, that comes into play. But you know, speaking of trying to do good for the community and actually coming together, what you think about this, Mel? Because I know
19 families bought nearly 97 acres of land in Georgia to create a city safe for Black people. I love this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. My first thought, coming from Wilmington, North Carolina, the best city there is, a port city, PC all day. I think about the 1898 riots. I think about Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I know that this is a new day and time, but my first thoughts when I saw that was, Lord Jesus, I hope, like, those white supremacists who are rearing their ugly heads more and more do anything to this. That was my first thought. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm sorry, what was it? I was looking at these comments. What was your first thought? What was this, Mel? You know it's just us two, so I'm trying to, do all these different things, trying to get these comments. Come on, Mel.
What I'm saying is, my first thought when I saw this was just like kind of fear and nervousness of the white supremacists and the white terrorists doing something to this land. That was my first thought, but just not thinking about something like that, I think is great. I think that this is, there's the money's in real estate, the money is in land, and I feel like this is something that can provide generational wealth to their kids. This is ownership, this is money, and I think that this is where we need to be. We need to be in this mindset. Period.
Yeah,
point
no,
blank.
definitely. I feel
That's
like
my dream.
We should be in this mindset. I wish I had this mindset a lot sooner, but I was busy, just trying to get older. But at the same time, one thing that I would like, if I had the money to do, and I was just talking to my mom.
When you have the money.
When I have the money, and I was talking to my mom about this, I would love to have my own compound. And I think we talked about it.
Remember when you talked about it and you said I wasn't invited?
Oh yeah, you're not invited. But I would love to have my own compound. The family's up there. We all, making money, bringing it in, and just growing our own food. So it's just we have to do it. We have to do it.
Anybody that know
like
me,
you said, pour into and create generational wealth.
Anybody that know me know that one of the first things I'm going to do when we blow up is I'm going to buy land. I'm going to buy property, and I'm going to buy a little neighborhood compound situation. I'm going to buy all my friends and loved ones and family houses, and we're going to be in the same neighborhood. Oh, I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait to be able to go to Sharon's house and get them biscuits that I ain't never had, child. Sharon, Sky Blue, who be in the comment trying to throw shade at me in the comments, she got these biscuits that her grandma gave her recipe for, that everybody say the biscuits are so good, and I live about 5 miles from her house. I ain't never had a biscuit. I ain't never had none of the biscuits. Stephanie done had biscuits. Tiffany done had biscuits. I'm up the street. I never had a biscuit. Her other best friend,
You sure?
100%.
Sky don't.
100%. Let's read some of these comments, child. Where we end up at. Tiffany Benjamin said, "Our young generation does not value life. They listen to the music and they live by the sword."
Okay.
I always wonder about that word. That word, is it sword or sword? When you say it, is sword?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying sword or you saying sword or sword?
Sword.
Huh,
you probably say street, don't you, instead of street?
Sweetheart. Ain't nothing but class and sophistication over here, boo boo. Let's go back to that word you're trying to pronounce. Let's go back to that word.
Okay, because that had me in a chokehold.
Then where's we do?
Do we want to have anyone call in? I think we're.
Here we go, child. Now I gotta get my electronics. Work.
Now you always supposed to already have that number. Come on, y'all. Go ahead and call in. Even if you just want to call in for like 3 seconds, just give your name, where you from, and what you think about
your favorite part of the show.
All these topics that we have talked about. Don't be afraid.
Please don't be afraid, y'all. We up here working in the late midnight hour. Don't. Is there any more stories, y'all? We done.
Oh no, we're not done.
Shall you over there dancing? Production. Get it together.
Let me see what did you still want to talk about Mama D, even though we kind of
not really.
Yeah, we kind of passed that. You want to talk about Canada?
I got a call. Hold on 1 second, ma'am. State your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Sharon. I'm calling from TK, South Carolina.
How can we?
Hey, what's up, Sharon?
I just wanted to call in and say, hey, I'm enjoying the show. I love you guys, and I look forward to watching y'all every Thursday. Hey, Mike.
Thank you. We appreciate.
She said, "Hey, Mike, you
appreciate your views."
Talk to us about them biscuits, girl. Well, since you called.
Next time I make biscuits, I'm going to invite everybody who watches the show who's a regular customer. I'm going to
not a customer. We not prostitutes, boo. You know how many times how many times you have said the next time, like on God, all just aside, you know how many times you have said over the years, the next time you make them, you gonna let us know.
Hold on. So look, Sharon, I have a question.
So.
Mike has a question for you, Sharon.
What would you do in that
Okay.
situation if you were driving, Uber, and you pulled up?
Oh wait, I can't hear Mike at all.
Oh, can you answer the question? Because I don't know if they can hear me like that.
He said, "What would you do if you were in the situation with the Uber?"
I would have let her ride with me.
That's
for
a lie.
Sure.
That's
I
a
would
lie.
have.
Oh, you would have? Okay.
I wouldn't have even thought that somebody can't fit in my car. That wouldn't even cross my mind.
Okay.
I would have probably been pissed, but I would have let her ride in my car.
That's sad.
That lady is about
I don't want to be pissed
400
riding you around,
pounds.
though.
That's like having, 2 or 3 200-pound people in the back of your car, and I've done that before.
Oh, who you had in your car that was 200?
Don't answer that. Sharon,
Who you had that was
it.
250 pounds in your car?
Yesterday, I had.
You better shut your mouth, girl. have you boycotted Target?
No.
You would ask me this.
Just answer the question.
She just went there and got some towels earlier.
I will. Since all of this happened, I did buy a shirt from one of the Black History designers. I ordered a shirt online. Don't want me.
Okay.
And I went in Target today with a friend, and I was going to buy something that I needed. And I said, you know what, Sharon? You can find us in another store. So I did not buy it. But my friend still bought the stuff she wanted, though.
That's what's up.
Okay, well, I guess you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stop going to Target. I am.
You know what's interesting? When you ask Black people about, hey, are you not going to go to Target? Are you not going to go to Walmart? There's always a lot of hesitation. There always is.
Well, some of us
I used to love Target. It was my favorite place to go. I would go to Target without needing anything, just going to look around, and so it will be very hard to do.
It's a vibe. Target is a vibe.
Yeah, Target is a vibe, and they were saying that Target about to have a bar, child. Now I don't know. Now if they open up a bar, they might have listen. Oh my God, a lemon drop, child, or a lychee martini I had today. Now Target be knowing how to get you with a bar.
I didn't hear that.
I heard that. A friend of mine sent that to me. A friend of mine sent that to me that they were talking about opening up a little cocktail bar for the moms, child.
Mike, are you boycotting any store?
Yeah, she probably can't hear me, but I'll tell her I'm boycotting Target. I haven't gone back to Target. I can get my stuff.
He said he boycotting Target, y'all. Y'all can hear her?
He is.
He's boycotting Target.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let somebody else call in.
Let somebody else. We really appreciate your support. Is your husband there? Let him call in as well.
I'll tell him.
Bye. We appreciate our day ones, child. We really appreciate our day ones.
Yes,
let's get to this
we do.
last few stories. Canada. Now, you know what I'm saying? Canada has been calling my name at least for 10 years now. I was telling my friends I wanted to go to Dubai. I wanted to move to Dubai. That was in my thought process. Like maybe I should move to Dubai. But then they said that if you're too loud, then it might kill you.
Canada to me is just too close to the
what?
US. So if I want to get away, I would want to go across the water.
To live?
Yeah, I'm good with, I don't even want to, I'm too close to the US. Like I just don't even want to be bothered with Canada. I'd rather go.
Really?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. It's time for me to go stay over in Africa with my peoples in South Africa. I'm good.
Child, South Africa was
older.
on the list of the least places to go from a Black person.
Not from what I've been seeing in these mansions where you only pay like about $20,000 a year, if that. I mean, excuse me, $5,000 a year. But I mean, that's the thing. When it comes to the media and not even going over there, you would automatically think that it may not be the place you want to go to, but that's the motherland. That's where our peoples are from. I would like to go and see for myself.
From Oklahoma.
That's the motherland.
From Oklahoma.
But my DNA runs all the way across the water over there to where? To Africa, to the motherland. Mm-hmm.
It's giving Dubai for me. One of my good friends moved to Dubai recently. I what's stopping me is finding a babysitter. Like
What,
real
to
talk.
visit Dubai?
Like I just think about not knowing nobody there.
Hmm.
Who would watch my kid, my little baby?
Oh, while you're there.
While we live there, I'll have to find a community of people to
I'm
daycare
pretty
and stuff like
sure
that.
I'm pretty sure there's a black community over there that you can reach out to, and they can give you a little,
So
rundown on what not to do.
I might need to
We
visit,
we good for
honestly.
that. We have a little community.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some
Hmm.
digging. A lot of people are talking about moving, but black people, child, we just be talking. I do think that it's important that and I'm gonna do this weekend, or if not tomorrow, get your passport, take a picture of it,
Okay.
have it in a safe space, get you and your family birth certificates, have it in a safe space, have a picture of it, like digitize those type of things. Like this is where, this is where
Yes.
we are right now.
It really is, because you're gonna need that identification, and you never know if you have to get up and go somewhere real quick,
Child.
and no telling what Trump doing, and far as in stopping certain departments and cutting off specific funding and all this other stuff. Like you said, Mel, I need y'all at home, if you haven't already, go get your passport. Get your passport before, regularly. I know it took me maybe up to 3 weeks to go through the whole process. So
Mhm.
now it may take a lot longer,
Yeah.
than that. So
And what I'm trying to figure out,
get your passport.
even today, me and my sister-in-law, we was driving, and ICE was outside on the highway putting people in jail. How are they finding these
When I tell
people?
you, ICE been skating all up and down these highways and byways, Buford Highway. I mean, these side streets, and it's, in a way, it's just like, okay, unfortunately, your people voted for him and is
Mm.
causing this. But at the same time, it's like they are rounding up folks that had appointments the next week to become an American citizen. They are rounding up people
Oh,
that do not need to be rounded up. You know what I'm
jeez.
saying? And, a lot of them actually provide money, of course,
And
to
services for us.
yeah, the Medicaid, Medicare, they're pouring into that Social Security, and they can't even get that back themselves.
Oh
So when they're
God.
here, even though they are undocumented, however you want to say illegal, they do have a number that they put in the system that collects and add to our funding.
What do you mean?
So, like, just because they're considered as undocumented, that doesn't mean they don't contribute to Medicare,
Oh
Medicaid, and
yeah.
Social Security. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
like they're not even getting the benefits, but they're pouring into it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of
mm.
them, and it's crazy to me how, they want to say, they're criminals and they're bad and da da da. The ones over here in the domestic terrorists, the worst
The
domestic
Karens,
terrorists have been the
child.
white man.
Yeah.
They have done the most damage to this U.S. soil.
Mm,
So
mm,
it's
mm,
just
mm.
crazy to me that, they have these asinine thoughts. But
Are you nervous about, like, I don't know. Today when I saw it
Mhm.
in Charlotte, I saw them on the highway of Charlotte, and it just made me think, like, how could they not get me?
And then you said what?
You know what I'm saying, child? Like, are we on the same?
No, you said now they're gonna try to get you, or they what?
Like, how could that? Like, what's stopping them from getting any of us?
They try to revoke that birthright citizenship, but then also too, he wants to take some of the ones he's deporting over into this 30,000
The
I ain't
camp.
gonna say square feet, but yeah, he want to take them over to Guantanamo Bay.
Jesus.
That's crazy. Over there in Guantanamo Bay, the amount of
I know. Slave
uh,
labor, child.
that is wild.
And just like Mama D was saying, like, like who gonna clean the houses and do that? You
Who?
know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds awful, but a bulk of the people who be cutting people's yards and cleaning their houses, is this awful to say, but like, doing that type of labor is that population.
When if we were to lose half of the farm working population in a short period of time, the agriculture sector would likely collapse.
What are you reading?
There are no available skilled workers to replace the current workforce should this policy be put into place. And that's the thing. They do a lot of stuff that the Americans here won't even try to do.
They're above.
They don't have the expertise. Yeah, you might see them out there in them fields, but they are experts at what they do. So, but my thing is, they are experts. Don't look down upon them because they may be dusty from the dirt that they're in from picking the crops and everything else. No, I'm saying for real. Don't look down on them and act as though that they don't have any common sense knowledge. No, they're doing stuff that a lot of us can't even do, and they're experts at it. There's a certain way that you need to pick them. There's a certain way that you need to plant them. There's a certain way that you need to tend to them throughout the year. Come on. A lot of us don't even know that.
I don't know nothing about none of that, child. I really, really don't. Like, I truly don't. I don't know. Like, what do you think his end game is with this?
Honestly, he just really wants to make us go bankrupt, make us dependent on, him. I mean, of course, the rich. I know he's not going to have the rich go bankrupt, but I'm just saying, if we're not in a specific bracket, he definitely wants to, break us financially so we can become dependent and not be able to really have a voice to rise and different things like that. So it's just his end game. I just can't wait till the end. I don't know how it's going to end, when it's going to end, but I need it to.
Sooner than later. I ain't even going to lie.
God, do your big one.
Do your big one. Do your big one. Hamilton said, I think this is the essence of the Confederacy, the spirit of the Confederacy, capitalism at all costs.
Yes, I agree.
My God, I'm saying this is nothing new, boo. I'm about to say, where our musically? Yeah, we ain't seen him. Anyway, Mike, I know you got to go out of town tomorrow, right?
Yeah, and I'm sitting here enjoying. Like, I really wasn't even.
Child, you know how
but
we
yeah,
do.
I need to get ready, y'all.
I want you to get adequate rest because I want you to, it's a long drive. Y'all, before we end, please send traveling mercy for those of y'all who know prayer. The word of prayer.
My God.
Yes.
Traveling up on these roads to spend time with my family.
Oh, God.
My God. But you want to give some lasting thoughts? Oh
yeah, just in closing, this was a great episode. I feel like it's about to give everything it's supposed to give in 2025. We ain't got no choice because between your platform, my platform, our platform, something got to give so we can.
Something got to give. Y'all watching, support us. Please support the Black. Come on.
Give your information so they can watch all your stuff and support all your business adventures, y'all.
Yeah, if you can. If you haven't already, if you're not subscribed, go to TikTok. Go to TikTok and put in Black Simba, spelled like it sounds, Black Simba _83. And also to my other page, Simba's Lounge, SIMBAS LOUNGE. Those are my two pages. So please support, like, share, and comment. That's all you got to do. It don't even cost. I'm just saying.
It's all free. Talking about building us together, child. Make sure you.
I ain't gonna make you look crazy if you repost my stuff. I won't make you look crazy.
No, I be reposting. Do you see me reposting your stuff on TikTok all the time?
I be trying to get my ants up there, and I gotta go through the web version. I don't have the app no more.
Oh, I forgot. What made y'all delete y'all TikTok apps? My God.
I mean, like,
there's literally no reason or common sense that to me would make you delete a TikTok app. Like, it wasn't even gone for a whole 24 hours. Like, what were you thinking?
Something happened to mine.
No.
Like everybody else's.
Right. Y'all, make sure you're following me on That's Scary with Meloney P podcast on all platforms. Instagram, that's _scary, I think, on Instagram. Make sure that you caught my ebook, y'all. Go to my YouTube, That's Scary with Meloney P. I got a cool little ebook for you. So we'll see you guys next episode. Mike, safe travels, and we'll see you next episode. Maybe Kendrick might see this and you can get a job with him.
I'm actually trying to work at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium so I can get into this concert come April. I just want to be at the concession stand and dip off
buy a
one.
ticket.
No, I can't. No.
Living in the ghetto.
Oh, I see that y'all coming for Kendrick. I see that y'all coming for Kendrick without even knowing the facts, but it's okay, right?
Kendrick talks black people power.
No, you're going up for Drake as
choosing a black woman. He did not.
But you're taking up for Drake, who doesn't even lay down with anyone who's darker
I'm taking up
than his darker than a brown paper
I
bag.
said I'm a Proverb 31.
Oh, Robert said you a problem 31, not Proverbs.
Here we go. This is where me and you veer off from. This is where me and you veer off. We in church today. Pull up the next scripture, child. You got a screw top? You got a screw top?
Yes, anyone who wants some cheap wine and they want a good look, a lot of percent. This is 16%. And when I tell you,
what is that? What is that?
I don't know, but it's getting me. It's if you got a Kroger's, Kagari's.
Great. What I say? Great what? Your bottle literally says grape red. You know that's no damn Fanta cherry one.
You get over there.
I'm a Proverb. I'm leaving here feeling good.